Hey family, what's up? This is Dawn, and hey, you already know, I'm back in the kitchen. I feel like it's been a minute since I've been in the kitchen though, you know? I don't know. But hey, so welcome back again. I'm so excited to be able to come before you guys today and show you yet another cake hack, okay? Now, a little short backstory. So, you know, I've been wanting to make this particular cake for a minute, and it is one of my favorite flavors. And you already know what I'm talking about because you saw the label already on this video, right? It's a pineapple cake. Oh my gosh, I love pineapple. So anyway, I was gonna make it from scratch, right? I was like, okay, I got my cake flour, I got my everything, I'm just gonna do it from scratch. So today I was out, did a little shopping, and I came across this. I'm like, wait, does that say Pineapple Supreme? I said, you know what? I'm about to do me a Pineapple Supreme hack. So that's what we're gonna do today, okay? I'm excited about it. I have all my ingredients right here before me. Now, I'm just gonna put this disclaimer out there because I know everyone has different ways of hacking their cakes and doing certain things. This is just my way that I'm doing it. However you choose to do it, you do it how you do it. And I respect that, right? So this is the first time I'm even doing this, right? So I'm experimenting here. So I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. We're gonna go through the whole process. I'm gonna tell you what I'm putting in it. And hopefully I have my measurements good and I guess the portions of each thing I'm gonna put in there just to make sure that it is still equivalent to what should be in there, right? Okay, so we already know from whenever you hack a cake, right? You go by the ingredients. Of course, it's on the back of the box, but you're gonna double and tweak a little few things, right? So you're basically gonna go by this, but you're not, right? So basically here it says it's calling for 1 cup of water. Okay, so instead of water, we're going to use, I'm gonna do a 1/2 cup of buttermilk, and then I'm gonna do a 1/2 cup of pineapple juice, okay? So that's gonna give the 1 cup of a fluid, right? To replace the water. Then it calls for 3 large eggs. Well, I'm gonna put 4 large eggs, okay? So here are my 4 eggs here, and that will be going into the bowl. And then it's called for a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, okay? Now, from my research and what I've seen, because I had to research all this first, I can't just get on here and just do anything I want, right? Because that'll just mess it up, right? For pineapple cakes, they said that using the oil actually gives the cake a better texture, right? So I'm like, okay, and I saw a few people do it, so I'm like, okay, and the cake looked good. So what I'm gonna do is I said, let me do this then. Let me see. How about I just do a 1/2 cup of butter, and this is salted butter, okay? And then a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, because see, since it's calling for a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, we need to make that a cup, right? So we're gonna do a 1/2 cup of butter and a 1/2 cup of butter and a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil to give us a cup. Let's hope that works, y'all. I'm thinking that should work. Okay, so that's that. And then after that, you just basically follow the instructions that's on the box, right? So if you want, at this point, you can add whatever else you want to add, okay? So for me, I'm also going to add, because usually in all of my hack cakes, I add sugar, okay? So I'm going to add 1/3 cup of sugar. I usually would add a 1/2 cup of sugar, but this time, because it's a pineapple cake, and I'm sure it has sugar, of course, all the cakes have sugar in it, but this one I'm going to reduce the amount of sugar I'm going to put in there. So I'm only going to put a 1/3 cup of sugar in here as well. And then I also have the pineapples. These are crushed pineapples. This is only like maybe less than 1/4 cup. I did measure out a 1/2 cup. They were chopped. And then I chopped them up and drained the juice, and it gave me this much, but that's fine. I'm not really a big cooked fruit person, but I do like pineapples, and I just wanted to have a little of the pulp, that's what I call it, the pulp of the pineapple in the cake. And then I will be making a butter cream cheese pineapple frosting, okay, for the cake as well. Delicious. Now, one extra one I'm still kind of debating on. I kind of want to do it, I don't know. But this is a 1/3 of sour cream. And so I like sour cream in my cakes because it definitely gives a great texture, moist and everything. But I don't want to overdo it with this cake. So I'm already feeling like my gut is like, okay, now you're already adding buttermilk, you know, you're already adding sugar, you know, you're adding butter, you know, so I don't know. I may just put like a tablespoon in there just because I don't want to not put any in there at all, right? So I think I may just do a tablespoon of sour cream, not a 1/3 cup. That's kind of a lot. So I think I'm reneging on this here, but I did have it here for just in case. We're also going to add a little pure vanilla extract, and I was going to add orange extract because I don't have any pineapple extract, but because I'm using pineapple cake mix, the flavor is already there, so I don't really need to enhance the flavor by much. So I'm not going to use the orange. I would have used this one if I was using regular cake flour, you know, if I was doing it from scratch. I would use this instead of the pineapple because I don't have any, but I will be getting some pineapple. Okay, so anyway, we're going to put that back. All right. So of course, here's my cream cheese for the frosting, and then we're going to have the powdered sugar as well. Of course, still going to add the vanilla in there. We're going to add some butter, okay? So I'm ready to get started. You guys ready to get started? But before we get started, I just want to say thanks again for those who are returning, my royal family. Hello, welcome back, guys. And then for those who are new, thank you so much for stopping by here and just peeping out this this pineapple supreme cake hack. You could be doing something else. You could be, you know, doing other things, but you choose to stay here and spend some time with us. So please sit back, relax. You know, we're gonna just have like a little fireside, kicking back, chill. You know, go get your coffee or whatever you want to drink. Just chill out with us and hang out. And while you're doing that, subscribe. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button. Okay. Yes, you. You. Okay. Thank you for subscribing. And everyone else, please hit the like button too. While you're here, go ahead. Hit the like. If you like the video, hit it. Okay. So we're going to get started, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. And let's get started. Go ahead and empty out our content of our cake mix. As well. Okay. So there's your sugar. Get that mixed up there. Okay. Let's add our oil. I'm going to add the butter. Okay, so that's 1 cup that took the place of the oil. Well, the oil is still there, but we just added butter as well to it, okay? Just to make it 1 cup. All right, 1/2 cup. Now this is buttermilk that I actually made myself. So this is regular milk, and I put a tablespoon of lemon juice in it, and it's set, so it's been sitting for hours now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and pour down to 1/2 cup. And then we'll make sure it's, okay, so let me just pour a little bit more. That's about 1/2 right there. Okay, this is 1/2 cup of pineapple juice. Get that in there. And then at this point, I'll go ahead and just get this incorporated real quick. So let's go ahead and mix this up. And then we'll go ahead and add the eggs and the vanilla extract and the sour cream. Liquidy there. Okay, so that's pretty much, okay, we're just gonna incorporate that a little bit there and add the eggs. Let me get the eggs right here. So we'll add the eggs. I'm gonna add my egg one at a time. You don't really have to do this. And basically a lot of things that I'm doing here, guys, as far as hacking, you do not have to do all of this. You can just dump all these eggs in here. It's a box cake, so you don't really need to do that. But I just like to do this so that I can make sure that the egg is nice and incorporated. It smells so good. Okay, and that's the 4th egg. We'll get that in there. Wow, it smells really good. You want to make sure your eggs are nice and mixed up in here, because you do not want to be making your cake and you see streaks of egg in your cake. That's not good. That's because you didn't mix it up thoroughly. Okay, so this looks good. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put in a teaspoon of vanilla. Just a little there. You probably don't even need this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And then we'll just get that mixed. Also need to preheat our oven. I didn't do that, guys, so preheat to 350. Check your stove, make sure. I gotta get mine calibrated. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do just a tablespoon of my sour cream here. So that's about. Okay, we'll get that incorporated. So that's just going to give it a little bit more rich texture. Now the good thing about this one too is, you know, this is a box cake, so I don't think you can over mix this. I know usually when you're doing a homemade, kind of can over mix it. All right, so everything is incorporated. We got our butter, we got our milk, the oil, did a little sour cream, the extract, eggs, we did everything. So it looks like this is the batter we have. And now these are the crushed pineapples. Chop these up myself because I had chunk. So I think that should be good. I'm going to save a little bit for the frosting as well. I don't really need to have a lot of pineapples in here. It's already flavored enough. So I'll just use this for the frosting. That should be a little bit more. Some people, of course, you know, if you're doing it standardly, usually would have you to put like a 20 ounce can of pineapples and its juice in it. But since I already added juice, I don't need to add more juice. So I'll just go ahead and get this incorporated there. And it looks good. I can see the chunks in it. The chunks of the pineapple. Oh, if you guys could be here to smell this. Wow. So good. Okay. So that's good enough. And there's your batter. Now, I have it in this bowl so that I can see exactly how many cups of batter I have so that I can determine which pan I'm going to bake it in. Okay, so I have my Angel Food pan that we usually use for pound cakes. And then I have my bundt pan. And my bundt pan is like, I think 9.5 to 10 ounces cups. So I want to see in here, because this here will tell me exactly how many cups are in here. So let's see. It'll tell me that, and then I'll know which pan to use. And that's what I like about this KitchenAid bowl here. I love it because it's clear, but also that it tells you exactly how many cups you have. Okay, so let's see. So basically 5.5 cups, because this is a cake, a box cake. So I'm gonna put all this into the bundt pan instead of the Angel Food, because that one's way more. Okay, there we are. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this to kind of scrape the bottom just to make sure I got all of the the cake batter or the cake flour out of there. Make sure it's all incorporated. Scraping down my bowl. Oh wow, look at this. This is gonna be so good. I can already feel the texture of it. It's not too thick, it's not too runny. Wow, okay. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see it a little bit. There you go. It's kind of a thick, rich batter there. Okay, so you see here I have buttered the bundt pan and I put a light, very light coating of cake flour on here. So I had some swans down and I just sprinkled a little bit on here and just shook it around, and that's it. So this is what we're gonna do as far as flouring and buttering the actual pan. So now it's time to go ahead and pour. So everything is ready as far as the batter goes. And so now I'm just gonna go ahead and pour it in the bundt pan. Just go around, keep pouring, keep pouring. I'm gonna keep my eye on it because I wanna make sure that I don't go too high. I think this should be just enough to make this a perfect bundt cake. That won't be too high. It smells so good. Wow. Cannot wait to taste this. All right, so now we'll just make sure this is nice and even. And then we will go ahead and shake it a little bit. We'll drop it here. And all the air bubbles out. Noise. Do a little pat. So I see the bubbles coming up. I go in the oven. I put it on my middle rack. And it will bake for about 33 to about 36 minutes, okay? Or until a toothpick is poked in and comes out clean, okay? So in the oven it goes. Okay, and in the oven it goes. Okay, the cake is out of the oven. It looks yummy, yummy. So I did test it with the skewer, and it actually baked for 33 minutes. And hey, it was coming out clean, so I said I need to remove this cake, right? So I'll just show you here. So I put the skewer in, clean, okay, so this cake is done. It was starting to pull away from the edges as well, but yeah, there's a little bit more batter in here, so it's good. Looks good along the edges as well. So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna let this cake cool a little bit, and then we're going to flip it out, and we'll let it cool a little bit more, and then we'll icing it and taste it. It is time to flip the cake. You know what we do? We flip together, right? So it's been cooling down for about 15 minutes. The pan is still a little hot here. I'm gonna go ahead and get my oven mitt here. And then we're going to, this is the cooling rack. So we're gonna go ahead and just flip it onto the cooling rack here, okay? So you know what we do? 2 and 3. Okay, and then we'll just put it down this way. We will do a little patty pat. Seems like it's gonna be fine. And then we lift off. Voila! What did we say? Clean pan, clean pan. Yay! All right, so here we are. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Oh, look at that. Pineapple bundt cake. Oh, wow, look at that. So pretty. Look at the inside. Wow. Oh, it's nice and soft. Look. Look at it sponging back. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna let this cool a little bit, okay? So we're gonna let it cool down completely. So it will cool down completely, and then we will come back and we will frost in the cake with the homemade buttercream pineapple frosting, and then we will cut it and taste it. It looks amazing. You guys can make this. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be so good. It smells so, whoo, it smells so good. So anyway, okay, we will be back. Okay, I had to come back and show you guys on this clip here because every time I come back and forth in my kitchen, you know, I'm cleaning up, I'm doing it, you know, getting everything together as the cake is cooling, right? I'm just amazed. I'm mesmerized by this beautiful cake. And then I keep touching it. My hands are clean. Look how jiggly it is. Look. And I'm like, this cake is too good to be true. Like, is it really done all the way on the inside? I'm like, yeah, I keep putting the skewer in there, it comes out clean. But look how soft it is. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, I cannot wait to frost in this bad boy. Cut it. Look how soft it is. And it's just jiggling. Look at it. Oh my gosh, God, my mouth is watering. This cake, it smells amazing, it looks amazing, it feels amazing, and it's gonna taste amazing. Just had to show y'all. I'll just probably force it down. So we'll just put it on here first, like so. Oh, it's all right. It's coming down a little bit. A lot coming out of here. So let's see. It's gonna look, put a little bit more here. Let's see how it's gonna come down. Just gonna stop it there for a minute. Let's see. Okay, so let's kind of move it down a little bit here. We'll see where it's gonna go. All on there. Why not? It's kind of like the lemon juice cake, which you usually use. This is more of a cream cheese, butter cream cheese. So we'll just work it on out. Like kind of. And the cake is definitely completely cool. Just FYI, this is actually the next day that I'm actually doing this because it got a little too late last night. So I'm doing this now. So the cake is definitely completely cooled. So it shouldn't be melted. I think this is just the pineapple juice that I used. But it's gonna be so good. Oh wow. Look at that beautiful cake. Okay, so I think that's gonna be good enough. Here you go. This is your box hack, your pineapple box hack. There you go. So, okay, I'm just gonna put this in the refrigerator for like maybe 15, 20 minutes, and then I'll pull it out, and then we will cut it, and then we will taste it and give you guys my full review of the cake. All right. Okay, family, I am back, and I'm sitting down, y'all, just chilling, because you know what? I'm sitting here admiring this beautiful, beautiful pineapple bundt cake. Oh my goodness, it smells so amazing. So I'm gonna jump right into it because some subscribers be like, it take you forever to cut the cake. Can you cut the cake? Yes, I'm about to cut the cake, Anime, right about now. So remember, this is a hack cake, guys, okay? And this is the Pineapple Supreme from Duncan Hines. So I've hacked this cake. It tastes like homemade. So here we go. So let's try it out. Let's see. And this, of course, is a homemade cream cheese pineapple frosting that I made. And oh my goodness. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get a bit of cutter here. Okay, okay. Look, I want a big piece, y'all. Let me move it over here some more. All right, so here's the cake. And let's go. Let's see, let's see. And here we go. Oh my goodness, look at that, y'all. Look at that cake. It is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Wow. Done and everything. All right, let me show you guys really quickly. The actual cake, the inside. Ooh, look at that. Wow. So good. Can't wait to taste it, but guess what? I forgot a fork. So my son is standing right here. So I'm saying, can you hand me a fork, please? Thank you.
Yes, madam.
So we got the fork going on here, y'all. Wow. Just that frosting tastes good too. So here's the cake. I'm gonna move in a little bit closer, guys. Come on in a little bit closer. Y'all can see this cake right here. So there you go. Like, so how moist it is. Look at that. Spongy, spongy. So good. That way. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take a piece of this right now. And we're gonna see. Let's see. Wow. Woo. Amazing. Just like I said. Wow. The flavors are so good. The cake is extremely moist, very soft. You can taste the pineapple in it. It is like flavorful, very, very fruity. Oh my gosh. Very good. Okay, guys, so once again, this is a Duncan Hines Perfectly Moist Pineapple Supreme cake that was hacked. It tastes like a wedding cake, guys. Like, I would eat this at someone's wedding and I'd be like, can I have another piece? But anyway, so hey guys, thank you so much for joining me again for another video. And I ask that you guys would please subscribe, like, comment. Go ahead, press the like button right now, you know, and that just helps YouTube to share this video with other people, okay? So go ahead, share it, comment. Guys, I'm having so much fun in the kitchen, you know, just really creating and just learning new things. And so thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. We will see you guys on the next video coming to your devices soon. All right. And you know our hashtag. My son knows it. What in God's delicious name? Woohoo! All right, guys. See you later. Bye. Enjoy the cake. Let me know how it turned out for you.